Hello people and welcome back to the Gaming News and Guides channel. Today we're going to be discussing whether or not Season 7, or the Season of Robberies as the devs put it, was any good, and we'll be following the same criteria as before. The three categories will be Season Pass rewards, Season Pass tasks, and the seasonal events. Each category will be scoring either a thumbs up or a thumbs down to give a total best out of 3 for the final results. First up, the Season Pass rewards. At first glance, it looks like they took the feedback on board about not giving a quarter of a stack of an item, as at level 5 you get 20 medkits for the Premium Pass. Unfortunately though, we still get odds and ends like 5 cogs, 5 carbon composites, etc., which I hope nobody will disagree with me, is pointless. It wouldn't be overpowered to give a stack of carbon to your players as a reward, especially since they removed carbon from the police department back in 2019. We do, however, see a rather nice change here. Instead of the new chopper skin being level 40 premium, it's now the level 25 free reward. Whilst this is of course good for the free-to-play players, I've always been of the mindset that the in-game purchases need to be changed, and I would much rather see the premium season pass rewards filled with a lot of item and clothing skins, and have the free version have more items, as I personally do not see an issue with paying for skins in a game, as they pose no impact on the wider game economy. Overall, for season rewards, and this is going to be controversial, I'm going to give it a thumbs down. This was a surprisingly hard decision to make. Looking at it from the point of view of a player, without everything completed, it's a good set of items. It could just be a lot better for the attached price tag and the work taken to complete it. Secondly, we're looking at the Season Pass tasks, and once again we are plagued by daily tasks to pressure people to play daily. Hence the name. And if they don't, then they can always buy these lovely bonus levels for $1.99 per level. If you complete every single task, you will have 10 extra points, meaning you can only miss 1 day of daily tasks before you will have to purchase levels in order to complete the season and get all the rewards. The main weekly tasks for the season are quite easy to complete and fun to do and challenge the player, like killing the witch with a melee weapon, a controversial task which originally caused people some anguish until they realised that you only need to get the final hit with a melee weapon and could do the rest of the damage as usual with guns, grenades, etc. Overall though, the season tasks are getting a thumbs down until the core issue of daily tasks to force your players to log into the game every day are addressed. This will not change. Finally, we have the seasonal events, or rather, the seasonal event. The hyped up prison location, the metal cutter, a helicopter. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? And that's the issue. It sounds good, but in reality it's an endless grind of the same 6 tasks over and over and over to complete the prison raid. You can of course change it up by switching between stealth and assault, but why bother when you see what you get out of the prison raid? Each time you take a box out of the prison you earn some patches. Different coloured boxes give you different patches, which can then be exchanged at the bikers camp for 3 different boxes. Now, for all of the hard work you've put in doing these repetitive tasks, you'd be sure to get some good loot from these boxes, wouldn't you? Maybe the equivalent of a floppy disk loot set in exchange for completing these 6 tasks and making your way through the prison. Nope. Instead you get the option of 3 different boxes, made to the same style as the normal in-game purchases. You get a single item from the box, and for the most part, these rewards are pretty garbage, not worth the time and resources put into getting them. Here, the lead developers are once more showing their true colours. We could hire the mercenaries that they advertised were coming back to the game. However, now they can only be hired with in-game currency that you have to use real-world money for. And the metal cutter? Not an item the players can get their hands on. Once again, we only get to watch as an AI stands there soaring at a door. So still nothing to help with the endless stream of steel bases in the raiding system. Now, as you can no doubt tell, I'm giving this a thumbs down as well. Compared to the last season, this was such a step in the wrong direction, and I sincerely hope that this is not a continuing trend. The players don't need endless season after season of lazy cash grabs made to line the developers' pockets. The players need fun, new, permanent content added to the game. The last new location we got was Bunker Bravo, a place only for the seasoned veterans of the game. This being the update that removed factory parts and carbon from Blackport PD, which coincidentally also made it harder for players to get to the stage where they can clear Bunker Bravo. But worry not, my friends, you can still buy overpriced crates in the store that have a chance of giving these items. I want to say this is the last time I'll be giving a Season 3 thumbs down or poop emojis, but unfortunately I doubt it will be, and I believe it's time we started looking for other games to play, as it seems Last Day on Earth has changed from being a passion project or a game the developers would play themselves to a cash cow that they're milking for everything they can. For those of you typing, but the developers need to get paid too, you know, and I do know. I am 100% sure they could find a way to continue to make money from the game and set its development back on course. But this will not happen until people stop rewarding this type of behaviour. Until then, Minecraft on mobile runs incredibly well, and you can't go wrong with Angry Birds. Thank you for listening, people. Goodbye.